went on and took gold.
Both quadless programs back then.
Back then. So can Nathan Chen become the first American since Evan Lysacek in 2009 to capture gold at the Grand Prix final? It has been a fantastic year for the young American, winning both of his Grand Prix events, Russia and Skate America.
Beautiful transition from the inside of the foot to the outside and pick. Oh my gosh, 4 revolutions looking so easy. Quad lutz, triple toe. People talk about injuries with so many quads, but when you do it exactly like that, there's there's way less strain on the body. Quad flip. Relatively new in the competitive world.
Ooh, good save.
All that power's got to go somewhere, and when it doesn't go into the rotation, it just pops open. That one, a double Sakau, you can see. Base value 1.3 instead of 10. So you can see just handed over anywhere from 8 to 12 points right there.
Well, interestingly, Nathan did the first and the last of the Grand Prix events, and his score dropped overall about 18 points between the 2 events, and he was struggling with his skate at Skate America. And you wonder how much that has impacted on his training, if he's been able to solve that problem that he was apparently having.
Well, the rumor around town is that he is in these skates only for 4 days. I can tell that they're not new skates, so maybe an old pair.
Repurposed?
Repurposed,
yeah,
but
could be.
Well, if the skates don't feel right, I mean, just ask the Canadian Kevin Reynolds how that went for him.
What, 14 pairs in one season or something? Yeah, I know.
First man to do, I believe, 2 quad lutzes in the one program. He's going to be trying his second one right now. Little flip out, but that's still an awful lot of points. You can see -2 on the base value he will get for that flip out on the landing of that quad lutz. A very educational tool up in the left-hand corner. You can see where skaters are gaining and where they're losing their points. Coming down heavy on 2 feet, quite under-rotated as well. It says 4 toe loop in the top, but the judges will be looking at where he actually came down his rotation to decide actually what that jump is.
2017 national champion from the United States, Nathan Chen, who does not look pleased with that performance. We saw the same look on his face at Skate America, as you had mentioned, Carol. Even though he went on to win that, he knew that his long program was not as strong as it could have been.
Well, he's set very high standards for himself, and if he's not achieving them, he's not going to be happy. Always off to a great start, though. That first quad lutz triple toe has been very consistent across the season.
And it's a thing of beauty. If,
it really
is.
Especially
for me, having, enjoyed the jumping and being a part of the renaissance of the quads, to see how easily and beautifully he does that jump. This one didn't fire, and also a quad toe later in the program really cost him so many points by downgrading it to a lesser value of a jump. You rotate a quad and fall on it, you still get 7 or 8 points, or 6. But if you come down under-rotated so heavily, and so, when you've got a guy like Shoma Uno in the competition, who also has multiple quads and beautiful skating, I would have to say this is one of those door-open scenario situations.
Well, you mentioned it in Kurt Skis to seize the moment here without some heavy hitters like Patrick Chan, Javi Fernandez, and Yuzuru Hanyu being here. And you just wonder, Nathan Chen knows it. This is his moment. But he's also the only man this season on the Grand Prix circuit to win both of his assignments. He's looking for 163.28 to take the lead. He got it. Yeah. 183.19 is what he gets here.
But not excited because that's not the number he's
not
used
what he
to
wants.
seeing.
No.
286.51. He will sit in first, and as mentioned, looking to become the first American man to win the Grand Prix final, since Evan Lysacek did so in 2009. So he will have to wait and see how his other competitors do. And as